Hey guys, Taro here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Langreskaya. Playing for you today, spawning in the north is VindicareX, playing as Osdir, and his loadout is Elite Troops, Festung Support, and a Lightning War. In the south we have RedxWings playing as US Forces, and his loadout is Rifle Company, Recon Support, and Infantry. So this is also from the ESL, this is Kickoff Cup, the North American brackets this time. This is round 2. Rounds don't really matter that much though on this. I believe they play 7 games, best of 1, and whoever has the best for and against at the end is the winner. They've also got some kind of tiebreaker system in place, so yeah. Still pretty early on for these two titans to be playing against each other, and we are on Langreskaya, so this could be a very long match. See already RedxWings going for a lot of rare echelons, and these will give them a lot of capping power early on, but very unconventional as you come to expect from RedxWings, and haven't really seen much rare echelon spam since they did receive that cost increase. Because they did receive a damage increase at the same time, but still those rare echelon strategies seem to have lost some of their luster.
Rear echelon squad ready for action.
Still, he will not be dissuaded, going for 5 rear echelon squads already. You can see what that effect is. I mean, he's got 5 spots and Vindicare only has 3, almost 4. It should afford him quite a lot of capping power. Did jump into that garrison straight away, trying to lock that down. Make it very difficult for Vindicare to cap in his own sectors. Nice work there, deftly avoiding that MG42. And kind of interesting to see Vindicare using his MG42 on the flank rather than in the centre, trying to protect his cutoff or maybe his own territory. He's getting aggressive with this MG. Looks like he might be able to range that. He will. From that wall. Oh. Rear echelon somehow Max Rage managed to avoid being suppressed with that burst. Jump back into the house. We've got some house to house combat. Rear echelons versus Grenadiers at long range. Rear echelons versus Grenadiers also at reasonably long range. Grenadiers should win this one though. Cut off play here by RedxWings, nicely done. We've got a lot of wire all over this terrain here. Interesting to see.
We're losing a capture point.
Looks like Grenadiers did evacuate this garrison to try and prevent this cut-off attempt. These rear echelons also evacuate their garrison to try and chase them down. Those Grenadiers will end up losing that engagement though. 2 rear echelon squads should out-muscle them. Rear echelons against Grenadiers over here. And a pretty good job. Grenadiers getting very low. There they go. Retreating off. The squad also getting rather low. So it's this one though. Grenadiers going to lose that engagement as well. So this seems to be going pretty well for RedxWings so far. He's gone for a 6 squad of rear echelons. This is rear echelon spam like I've never seen before. Reminiscent of the old days with Captain Price. Also important to note that they did have their veterancy changed. Now they gain their 5th man at Vet 3 and their combat bonuses at Vet 2, so slight change there to their veterancy. So RedxWings off to a pretty good start here, as you would hope. Early game style strategy like this one. So MG42 suppressing that squad, trying to reposition, but RedxWings did not retreat the squad, so should be able to force this MG42 away, especially if he's diligent with his rear echelon micro, staying behind that squad at all times. Rear echelons almost go down there. Grenadiers managed to force them away. And he's really struggling with this mass of rear echelons. This is just great to see. That being said, RedxWings hasn't converted this into a good VP lead. He's kind of avoided capping those VPs, focusing more on the resource points instead.
We are losing a sector.
Which is a shame because he could be off to about a 100-point lead by this stage if he had focused that. Oh! Rifle grenade almost wipes that rear echelon. Vindicare trying to chase it down. Across the negative cover road, maybe he'll finish it. Unsuccessful though. Lucky for RedxWings, they're so clumped up on that hedge there. Rifle grenade almost took them down. We see a captain, and this is a blazing fast captain from RedxWings. Teamed up with that will be a WC-51 and bars. So he's going to be equipping a few of those rear echelons with bars. He's got plenty of munitions in the bank as well. He's going to get a few bars out, increasing the firepower of those REs pretty nicely. In fact, no, he's getting a bazooka on this squad. He's going to have 3 bazookas. Should be enough to force off a 222 if it does arrive, but it looks like Vindicare is going to skip past that light vehicle. Especially now after seeing the captain, knows he won't be able to get much value out of it. Instead bringing in a pack, perhaps expecting a Stewart shortly. And RedxWings could have a Stewart under construction right about now if he hadn't ticked VindicareX and bought that ambulance. That being said, he does want to minimize bleed on these rear echelons, so the ambulance maybe was a good choice. Also, rear echelons are rather dependent on weapons to keep their DPS ticking up, so... Oh! Rifle grenade again! And, oh, look at that max range snipe on the rear echelons. They had a bar as well. Huge loss there for RedxWings. Interesting to see him rolling with infantry company after that. That means he will have access to the M1919, so I don't even know if going with weapon racks was a very good choice there. But being able to save some resources and just gone for the LMGs instead. I'm sure he's got something planned. In comes the mortar half-track. Okay, that's a very uncommon sight. Just because it costs so much fuel, 40 fuel is a huge investment. And usually US Forces players try and invest that into early light vehicles, maybe a Stewart M20 or a half-track of some description. But RedxWings going the unconventional route, going for the mortar half-track, and it does have pretty good accuracy as well as this white phosphorus barrage which we're seeing in effect here. That's going to really cause Vindicare a few issues. It does have healing, but they're so low it's going to take them a long time to heal up, and they're going to be off the field for a long time whilst they wait for that to happen.
We must defend our headquarters. Our lines of supply are disrupted.
Gotta be careful though, here comes the AT gun. Trying to hunt down that mortar half-track, wants to knock it out. As I was saying, these squads taking a very long time to heal up. And RedxWings taking a commanding map control position whilst that is going on. Wonder what Vindicare's response will be. As he could return in kind, getting himself a mortar half-track as well.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Have to wait and see. And actually I did cover a game with Gentle Fox, one of the top 10 Axis players playing with this strategy and making good use of relief infantry and that mortar half-track, so it's definitely a viable strategy. Not that common to see it, but still top 10 players making good use of it. Okay, so Vindicare is going for a very late 222, which is interesting to see. Maybe he's going to try to use it to hunt down this mortar half-track, and it would be worth it. 222 is significantly cheaper at 210 manpower and 15 fuel to the 240 fuel with this mortar half-track. Slightly more expensive on manpower, but less expensive on fuel. Just the more important factor of this stage. Sounds like a grenadier went down maybe on this flank here. So that's a good win for Red Wings. We're 1 white to 1 white, but Rear Echelons being the cheaper squad. Let's put Red Wings slightly ahead. Bazooka in a good spot to rain some damage onto this 2-2-2. There he goes, gets one shot off. We've got two bazooka squads. That one's in a bad position. Where's the captain? Captain's also in a bad position. So this 2-2-2's pretty safe over here now, and accordingly we see it causing quite a few retreats on this flank.
AT gun ready.
Got the pack being brought up as well. Pat's hoping to get the killing blow on that mortar half track, but he's popped out of that, and crew has repaired that back up to full, so that will not be the case. Okay, so it looks like Vindicare's bringing up his MG42 as well, making some aggressive plays. MG42 is not going to be able to stay here for very long though, because there is that mortar half track on the field. And now we see Red Wings switching from bars and starting to equip his rear echelons with M1919s, and whoa, he just let that squad get wiped there, and that was his vet. I mean, that was at least vet 2, that squad. Big misplay there by Red Wings, and he's really just losing his squad due to inattentiveness more than anything else. He easily could have dodged those rifle grenades, and I mean, he just sat in front of the MG at point blank. Big mistakes there, and I think that's get Vindicare back into the game. Looks like Red Wings is going to bring in some more rear echelons. Looks like having 6 rear echelons as part of his strategy. He needs to keep that high presence with the rear echelons.
Just got cut off.
Also, you don't want to get too late in the game and have to get new rear echelons and then try and vet them up again.
Capture
You
point
need
is
to
being overrun.
keep that high level of veterancy on all these rear echelons for them to be effective.
Back to full strength. That's it. Points out. Crowd's giving us some trouble here.
It's like we're seeing another rifle grenade, but this time Red Wings does dodge it. Nicely done. It's kind of hard to see that animation when they're standing in the bush. And he's getting swarmed here by the REs with some decent damage. Also, Red Wings off to a really good start in terms of VPs. Vindicare down to just 330 now. Gotta be careful. Okay, so it looks like Vindicare's going to go for a second MG, and that's a good choice. It'll help suppress these rear echelons, keep them at bay. Yeah, good choice, because going with a sniper, sniping rear echelons is not quite as valuable as sniping more expensive squads. Still, Vindicare is managing to be quite effective with this 2-2-2 operating on this flank. And Red Wings does have an AT gun, but not being too bold with it yet. It's like the pack is just shooting right at this garrison, maybe hoping to destroy it. Seems to be more of a hindrance than a help to Vindicare at this stage.
Battalion just released a major for action.
2-2-2 in trouble here. M1 does not connect with the follow-up shot. And Vindicare still suffering under a triple cap. He's got a bit of resources in the bank, but 7 command points, still a very long way away from being able to call in a tiger if that's the way he chooses to go. Usually at this point, I would usually call in a command tank at 9 command points. Vindicare doesn't have that option in his loadout, doesn't have any doctrines with command tanks, so I'm not sure what he's going to do. Command tank is really good against infantry, and especially against these rear echelons. Doesn't have the threat of the AT rifle grenade snare from the rifleman, so could just be very aggressive with that command tank, and command tank also does very good damage to infantry, so that would be my usual suggestion, but we're not going to be able to see that this game, unfortunately.
German infantry. The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Got rear echelons approaching from all angles. MG42's caught in a tough spot here. She's being brought in for some support. MG42 does manage to pin that squad. Trying to now rotate. No, he's backpedaling. Taking a lot of damage from these LMGs. Mortar half-track also raining down. And he's just going to have to retreat that. Pack being brought in to do some capping. Got an MG42. Needs to bring that into this combat though. Needs to get that suppression. Instead he's sending it to do this capping. He's going to get flanked by his captain maybe if RedxWings is paying attention. Maybe not. Yeah, okay, he's just going to retreat anyway. 222 goes down. What was that? Was that a bazooka with the M1 shot? Maybe. No, he doesn't have any vehicle kills, but does have quite a bit of experience. Oh, rear echelon goes down on retreat there. Oh no. Quite a few wipes suffer from RedxWings. We'll have a look at the old charts. 3 REs have gone down. Have a look at Vindicare as well. He's lost 1 squad of Pioneers and it's 222. So I think Vindicare is slightly ahead in the white game. I'm not sure in terms of manpower. Vindicare is floating a lot, so it's hard to say. He's really ahead in that game. Looks like he's maybe going to line up another rifle grenade. No. RedxWings does retreat in the nick of time. We are going to see a Sherman. Slightly late though, if you see still got 76 fuel in the bank. Could have had this out probably about 3 minutes ago, but better late than never. Vindicare perhaps hearing a vehicle rolling through the fog of war. Bringing in another pack now. And double packs are so lethal against Shermans. All it will take is 2 volleys if they both connect and the Sherman will go down. Which means you have to be very diligent on your Sherman micro. Also you've got to be good with scouting and good with the Sherman smoke. You want to try to keep that thing alive and be effective against double packs.
Looks like we're getting into the excitement.
Sherman had a bit of trouble with its turret, facing in the wrong direction, trying to chase down this Gren, trying to inflict a bit of damage here. Those shots scattering well wide. Double MG42 seem to be doing a good job of keeping RedxWings rear echelons at bay. And he's got to make some plays with the Sherman now before Vindicare has a chance to field armor of his own. It looks like he's just going to stall straight for the Tiger. He feels like his early game was that bad. He needs to stall for the Tiger. He might be right. He's down to 177 VP, so it's going to be a race now. Can RedxWings do enough damage before the Tiger arrives to win this game, or will Vindicare take the game once his Tiger arrives? Oh, we see a white phosphorus being brought down on the pack. We also see relief infantry activated by Vindicare, hoping to get some extra squads of Ostroopen to bolster his forces.
We have lost a pack gun.
Okay, so 1 pack gets cleared by that re-echelon squad on retreat there. Was extremely low from that white phosphorus. Haven't seen any squads of relief infantry pop yet. I guess Vindicare hasn't lost enough models yet, but I thought that would be the required amount. Not yet. It does last a very long time though, so it does have that going for it. And only 90 munitions, pretty cheap. Still, rear echelons cannot stand up to those Vet 3 LMG Grens. They're forcing all sorts of retreats. And Vindicare has managed to steady the ship now. Got 2 VPs under his control. Tries to go do some capping with this, but caught in a bad spot. Rear echelons with the bar sitting right here, almost gunning it down. It's going to be close. I think if he had chased, he might have been able to wipe that pack there, but fortunately that did not happen for RedxWings. Could really do with the pack as well, because packs are so strong against the Tiger, and RedxWings will soon have to contend against that. Okay, so RedxWings now transitioning into a priest. I feel like this is a mistake.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Priest is just... it's alright, but... I feel like he needed to use that fuel to invest in the Jackson in preparation for the Tiger.
Stuka AT support primed to go.
Still, he may be able to get some lucky priest barrages onto these packs and MGs, and that does happen. He will be in a pretty good spot. Vindicare floating so much, I'm kind of surprised he hasn't gone for another Grenadier, honestly. I feel like that would help his map presence and his capping abilities. Okay, he's trying to go for a shotgun blast there with the priest, trying to get it really close range and hope to like one or two hit wipe the squad, but unsuccessful there. But yeah, he didn't get a single kill there. Inflicted a decent amount of damage, but that's what I was saying. The priest I don't think was the best choice. Oh, quick wipe there on those pioneers, and Vindicare immediately rebuilds them. Still, you can kind of see the momentum starting to shift into Vindicare's favour. It's probably going to accelerate even further once the Tiger arrives. Vindicare probably even needs to make another Pioneer squad, because once he gets that Tiger on the field, he'll need that extra repairing power. He's have plenty of manpower in the bank. He's been floating over 600 manpower for the last probably at least 8 minutes, maybe even longer. Oh, look at that bazooka hit there. Wipes 2 Grens, and whoa, follow-up shot from the Sherman. Takes out the rifle. I mean, the Grenadier is unlucky there for Vindicare. Now we see RedxWings advancing with the smoke, trying to knock out this pack. Is he going to try? He does. He flies through the fog of war, clears the pack. Where's the second pack? Second pack. Oh no. Icon keeps moving. Here it is, coming up. And here's the Tiger though. Looks like RedxWings will not be able to capture that pack. In fact, he's in trouble now. He's taking double pack fire. Tiger's also joining in. And I think RedxWings is just going to have to pull back and wait until he has enough fuel for Jackson. He can't really engage this Tiger until then. Also got to bring his M1 along, and that's exactly what he's doing. M1 does have a lot of trouble penetrating the Tiger's tough frontal armor though. Probably going to have to make use of those Savo rounds. There we go, bounce, first shot. We've got the pack advancing, trying to put some pressure on the mortar half-track, missing that shot, and now he's in trouble. He's in no man's land. Quickly gets cleared by the HE rounds of the Sherman. And once again, we're seeing the M1 fail to penetrate the Tiger. See RedxWings going around the side, getting a nice cut-off maneuver going on. At the same time, he wants to cap this central VP, but there's an MG covering it. Needs to drain those last 176 VPs and win this game. Okay, stolen pack now, doing a much better job penetrating the frontal arm of the Tiger. Tiger's taking a few shots, trying to clear the pack though. Down to a third health. M1's now moved into a good spot to try and finish off the Tiger finally, but Tiger's going to back away for some repairs. That relief infantry toggle went a lot better. Now he's got 3 squads of Ostrooper. It does mean he did suffer a lot of losses, and oh no, the MG goes down on retreat there. This HE Sherman has been pulling off the miracle shells here. So many like clutch HE shells just blasting away. Okay, so RedxWings now using his priest try to barrage the base. There are quite a few squads here, which could target. But the priest did receive an AoE nerf a while back, and since then it's really fallen out of favour. It just doesn't do enough damage, honestly, to infantry to make it worthwhile. And the Calliope now is much more popular, seems to be performing a lot better. So Vindicare now has quite a few squads of Osttrooping, and that will help his map control situation. You'll be able to send those low combat value squads around to do capping.
Are securing our territory.
Still very cognizant of the VP situation, trying to block RedxWings from capping the central VP. These Osttrooping just stalling for time here. They trying to act as good meat shields.
Enemy is taking our
Very
territory.
cheap to reinforce and very fast to reinforce, so the downtime is very low.
The enemy has broken our supply lines.
Oh, that's the stolen NG-42 opening up on those Greens, forcing them back. Osttrooping in the house, trying to prevent RedxWings advance across the right, but he's swarming from all sides, and that's why I was saying you need those two pioneers to make that Tiger repair up quickly, because that does have a lot of health and takes a long time to repair when it gets as low as it did. And Vindicare's lost so much map control whilst that has been
Our industry grows to
going on,
support
all
us.
that repairs. Okay, so we see another priest barrage coming in somewhere. Looks like it was focused on the garrison, managed to flatten it, and looks like it took down an Osttrooper squad in the process. Tiger is now repaired though, coming out onto this side. There is a captain here of 2 bazookas. Will have trouble penetrating his frontal armor. Here we go. But enough to keep the Tiger careful. Doesn't want to expose its rear armor to them at the very least. RedxWings now got the drain going again on Vindicare once again. What happened to that second pack? Did they get recruited? Oh no. I see it in anybody's control at the very least. Okay, M1 now engaging against the Tiger and finally getting some shots to penetrate here. Looks like he's activating take aim. Increasing the sight range, but there are a few changes in elevation here, and it does make it tough for AT guns to shoot when there are those changes in elevation. Okay, there's the second pack. No, that pack just got cleared by the mortar half track. And here comes HE Sherman. Looks like he's going to try fire through the hedge. Unsuccessful that time though. Here comes the priest. Looks like he's lining up a close range barrage that has cooled down. Chooses to fire through the fog. Unsuccessful. What is that? Whoa, that crew was so clumpy. It dies in one rifle grenade. I mean, that's a rare sight. Good luck there for Vindicare. Okay, he's activating relief infantry again. I'm not sure what the priest is targeting. Like some stuff. No, those are re-echelon corpses. So I'm not sure what the priest was really trying to target there. Either way, this is a crazy game. We've got, I mean, these low value combat troops such as rear echelons and Osttrooping going toe to toe here. RedxWings has now saved quite a lot of fuel. Could afford a Jackson. Probably needs to get that now. Try and keep this Tiger at bay. Start getting that thing up so contend with this Tiger. Oh, and another rear echelon goes down there for no real reason. But RedxWings too busy trying to micro all of his indirect fire weapons back here. It's like one squad of Osttrooping has come from that relief infantry toggle. RedxWings going deep, trying to clear this pack again. Needs to prioritise capping these VPs, so no, he's going to disengage there. Tiger progressing pretty close to full health, and there's no rifleman, so it doesn't have to worry about getting snared. Also, I don't think I've seen RedxWings put down any mines. Well, I suppose he can't because he doesn't have any riflemen, so I suppose that's one aspect of this doctrine that RedxWings is not making use of by his choice to not make any riflemen. Still a couple good penetrations there from the AT gun, and forces the Tiger back. Was it gain of VET2? Mobility and accuracy, rate of fire, and penetration of VET3. So VET3 is what you really want on your M1. Where the magic happens. Okay, priest lining up a short range shot. Pretty good connection as well. Vindicare late to react. Yeah, only gets 3 kills though. Why is this? Is this serious? 3 kills. Did he switch crews or something? Or has it only got 3 kills this whole game? That's what I was saying about the priest. Pretty abysmal. Looks like RedxWings is now bringing in the Jackson though. Watch that. Like, fend off that Tiger with that powerful anti-tank cannon it possesses. Off-trooping going deep, trying to get a Faust off on this Sherman. Risk getting wiped though. It looks like it may have propped there, but didn't actually go off, and that is at risk of being wiped here. In fact, goes down with a 50 cal on top of the Sherman. Nice. And let's look at the Sherman, 25 kills. That's a tremendous rate so far. Definitely been the MVP for RedxWings. Tiger though is also bet up quite nicely, up to Vet 1, 13 kills, and considering how short it's been on the field, that's a pretty good rate. Oh, double bazookas on this Echelon squad. Doesn't want to lose that to the Tiger though. Oh, but the M1 connects, and so does the Jackson. Tiger wants to wipe that double bazooka squad, but unsuccessful. M1 continues to bounce though. Vindicare very cognizant of the VP situation though. He's making a very good effort to hold on to the central VP, always sending his MG to try and lock it down. Here comes a priest. Nice priest connection there. Could be a dead MG. Oh, and it does. It wipes it. There we go. The priest finally comes good in the last 2 barrages just to get some kills. And some rather clutch kills as well. In that case, wiping that Vet 3 MG42. Definitely a good pickup. And this is what I was saying about those Osttroopers. They can be sent to go do some nice harassment for little effort by Vindicare. Little loss in combat value. Uh-oh. RedxWings tried to recapture, or steal rather, that MG42. Unsuccessful though. And that is another good feature of the Osttrooper. You can cap those team weapons with very little issue. Nice high squad size. Making things very nice. Uh-oh. Double rifle grenades. MG42's in a lot of trouble. Goes down, in fact, and it's a big issue for RedxWings. Been licking his wounds here, and it seems like Vindicare's picking up a bit of steam, but here we go. Jackson and M1 both failed to penetrate. Pack's in a good spot. Grenadiers try to close in for a Panzerfaust. Encounters time on target, trying to target that pack. Vindicare late to react to it though, could wipe it. Does take a very long time before it falls. Nope, he did manage to dodge it. As I was saying, very long time between the smoke and the artillery actually coming down. Really only effective against somebody who's half asleep or against static targets such as trucks, bunkers and the like. Oh, Tiger's in big trouble here. Jackson connecting nicely. Here comes the Sherman. He's going deep, trying to get sight to the Jackson. Oh, and the Jackson connects at max range. Knocks out the Tiger. Here comes the Sherman trying to flank around behind the AT gun. Doesn't want to get Tiger to weak pointed though. Could get stunned here. No, doesn't activate target weak point. Oh, a nice Sherman micro there. Pedaling, dancing around that pack. Takes engine damage now, but there's nothing to follow up. Vindicare did tech up, and he's going to be bringing out a Panther very shortly. And I'd say that's probably going to knock out the Sherman, honestly, once that arrives. See, most players usually just save up enough fuel and so on for another Tiger, in case their Tiger dies, but Vindicare usually goes for slightly unconventional strategies. In this case, we're going to see tier 4 from him. Refreshing to see tier 4. Jackson out the back here. Needs to recrew that M1 to try and repel this Panther. Looks like the Sherman does go down to a Panzerfaust anyway, or perhaps a pack shot. Probably a pack shot through the smoke actually. Oh, here comes a pre-shell. Looks like it's targeting a bit too deep though. If you target a bit shallower, it could wipe so many squads. I mean, look at this cluster of troops pushing out of Vindicare's base. That would have been devastating if a couple of pre-shells had hit that. It completely annihilated Vindicare's army. Okay, Priest is backing away now. How's it doing? 15 kills, so it's really come good in the last few engagements. Okay, Panther's now moving to the flank. Oh, he's gone deep. He's trying to find this mortar half-track, I think. And he's going to. One shot connects. Mortar half-track's definitely going to go down here. Oh, he's juking around the house, in fact. And here comes the Jackson. Vindicare instead try and target the priest. No, the Jackson this time. No, the priest. Looks like that's going to go down though. Looks like he's activated the high velocity armor piercing rounds. Trying to knock out this Panther. Jackson rather late to continue the engagement though. Oh, bazookas connect from the side. This could be a dead Panther here. Oh, and it is! Jackson connects on the move. And down goes the Panther. Huge pickup there for RedxWings. He really needed that after losing his priest there. Crazy engagement there. Crazy match. Looks like the second MG42 is going to fall back into the hands of Vindicare though. That being said, what happened to that pack? What happened to the pack? Okay, pack's still in Vindicare's territory. Oh, and the score rear echelons go down the S mines over there. Oh man. That being said, Vindicare's down to just 85 VPs and now he's activating relief infantry. This is crazy. He's got the army size advantage at the moment after RedxWings suffered quite a few losses in the last few engagements. But once he gets that Sherman out, maybe the game will swing back into RedxWings' favour. It's hard to say. Oh, he's using these time delayed high explosive things. These things do a lot of damage to buildings. But they're really not worthwhile, honestly. There's typical RedxWings making use of these unconventional abilities. Managed to flatten that garrison at the very least. Here comes the Sherman, fresh on the field. Imagine he wants to get a 50 cal on that, try and increase its anti-infantry firepower. We see a second pack coming in from Vindicare, and he's not too far away from being able to afford another Panther. And once that happens, I think the game's going to be back into his favour. Well, I mean, quite heavily. He's going to have a huge infantry advantage and enough armour to keep RedxWings at bay at the very least. Perhaps even knock out his slightly lower tech armour. Let's put it that way. Okay, so nice work there from RedxWings. Not going to get fooled twice by that S-mine field, seeing his sweeper squad over there. Big push here, and in fact that is the tactical movement used by Vindicare, getting all his troops into a very aggressive position. And in fact he stole the M1, and now the Sherman's in a tough spot between two AT guns. He's getting pounded on from both sides, trying to juke behind the hedge. No, cannot get out of the arc of fire of that pack, and down he goes. And with that, I think Vindicare's probably going to take this match. Despite being quite far behind in terms of VPs, losing that Sherman was a huge blow to RedxWings' army, and that was some nice tactical movement there. He used to steal the M1, and this M1 is so good against US Forces armor because they have comparatively low armor and a high rate of fire and quite a wide firing arc, so good against the low armor and highly mobile US Forces tanks. It's kind of funny how most factions' AT guns are really good against their own faction. The pack is really good against Axis, and yeah, as we saw, the M1 is really good against US Forces. Kind of interesting how that works. Okay, Pack lining up a shot, knocking out that mortar half track. Finally that thing goes down.
Vehicle just got
And
destroyed.
RedxWings has been pushed all the way back into his base. Does he still have... He's going to have 2 Shermans and a Jackson.
Shermans are making a push.
Looks like Vindicare is going to try bank up for a Tiger. It's all going to come down to the next engagement, I feel. If RedxWings manages to do some heavy damage with these 2 Shermans, he could stay in this game.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Otherwise, I think it's going to go to Vindicare. His army size so far ahead of RedxWings. And he's got a triple cap running now. Okay, here comes the fresh Sherman. Takes a pack shot already. Has to back away, doesn't want to risk getting Fausted. Jackson's just sitting in the base, there's nothing for it to fire on, doesn't want to worry about losing that for no real reason. Second Sherman has been fixed. Neither of these have got the puntal mount though, so that will hurt their anti-infantry firepower capabilities. And Vindicare's got such a good front here, he's got an MG there, he's got his troops covering every exit from RedxWings' base. Looks like RedxWings is going to go hard left pretty much into the toughest position here. Neither of those HE rounds connect. Rear Echelon's trying to knock out this pack. Pack does rotate, manages to connect with this, and Faust goes off onto the wrong Sherman there, so neither of these have got engine damage. Rear Echelons do not manage to clear the pack. Pack is vet 2 now. Second Rear Echelon squad does manage to clear the pack. Sherman's going to pull back. Looks like Rear Echelon squad went down there on retreat though, so RedxWings' infantry forces continue to get thinner and thinner by the second. And he did inflict quite a bit of bleed there, but I suppose that was only onto Ostrupen, and they're so cheap to reinforce. Really not worthwhile losing your Rear Echelons for that. Well, we got to see it all here on Langreskaya. Quite a long game as you expect from Langreskaya matches, but wow, what an entertaining match. But I really honestly think that RedxWings kind of hamstrung himself by not making any riflemen and having the ability to make any mines. Okay, so Sherman's making another run. There's a lot of AT guns, a lot of Fausts on hand though. This one's already in trouble, taking bazookas and Fausts to the rear. See him popping smoke again. Nice smoke usage. Does manage to clear one pack. Still got this one back here. Okay, but there's the M1 in a pretty good position though. Successful though. Keeps connecting with the ground instead of the tank. Sherman's trying to back away both with damaged engine. Oh, and he bounces that M1 shot. And that shot as well. Wow, M1. Okay, there we go. Oh, he bounces 3 shots in a row from the M1. This is one of the luckiest Shermans ever. There we go. Sherman's going down so quickly. One goes down, second one goes down, and that will be the game. Vindicare takes down RedxWings for the ESL Cup. What an entertaining match, as RedxWings is known to do. And thanks for watching. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.